Hi guys, it's SpringRae. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're here for the first time. I'm bringing another video. I just shot my video for Ramen and Chill. If you haven't watched it, go watch it on DK TV on YouTube. But I said I wanted to do a separate video for Singles Inferno 2. Woo! Woo! Singles Inferno 2 is now out on Netflix, so I started watching that, and I was so sad because apparently, I don't know if this is how they did last season, but it's like they're doing a couple of episodes or an episode every week. So far I've seen 2 episodes have come out. Another episode is supposed to air on the 20th, so it looks like they must be airing shows every Tuesday. So I have started it, and I was very excited. I will start off with the guy that I find the most attractive. I mean, he's hot. Like, I would actually date him. I don't know how old he is, though. He might be a baby. Okay, this is him. So, Young Jae. Young Jae is my favorite out of all the guys so far. He just seems really down to earth and caring. And these are not the best pictures of the site I'm on, but this is Young Jae. Can you see his picture? Ooh, there he is. He's really cute, and I think he is like one of the top ones from as far as the guys, because I think he had, was it 2 or 3 girls? Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. I'm already through episode 2. So I think he had 2 or 3 girls that were interested in him. And I honestly think out of the girls, he looks the cutest, or who I think will, or I thought, I think going into this 3rd episode, now I'm like confused. I thought that he's going to be interested in Park Sejong. Park Sejong. This is her here. I think out of all the girls this season, for some reason she stands out to me. And it could have been because she had a flashier, like, colorful outfit when they first came in and had that long cringy entrance that I can't stand. I don't know if that's because I'm American or just a viewer, but I was like, Lord, we're gonna take like 20-30 minutes of the first episode just watching them walk and sit down. Like, it's so cringe, because then they are sitting there, you know. And I do have to remember, like, they can't say their age or anything that would give hints away about what they do. So I guess knowing that kind of helps me to give them a little bit of a break of cringiness, because then I'm like, okay, well, maybe a lot of them don't talk, because the more you talk, the more you do give away, like, you know, what you might do in your age. And I know I'm good for, like, not keeping stuff secret, so that could be why they're not talking as much, but still, it's still always cringe when I watch it. I thought that they look cute together. The other couple that I thought looked cute together, Lee Nadine, she's the one that speaks the most English on the show, and it's cool to me how she switches back and forth between English and Korean. I'm like jealous of anyone that's bilingual, pretty much, that can just go back and forth. Like RM, I love him because he's just always back and forth between 2 different languages. But I think Lee Nadine and Shin Dong-woo, I feel like they'd be a cute couple together. Like, I feel like he's trying to woo her over. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Woo her over, but I don't know. Lee Nadine, she's kind of in her own world. Sometimes I'm like, girl, hot guy right there flirting with you, and like, she was giving him nothing. So I'm sorry, poor Shin Dong-woo, but you might want to look for somebody else, because I don't know where she is in her head right now. I will say Lee So-yi. I think she's really into Young Jae, but I don't think he's really into her. Like, she has put it out there that she really likes him, but I don't think he's really feeling her like that. But I give her kudos for, you know, being forward, and because a lot of times you'll see like a lot of Korean women and men, sometimes they're very like subtle in how they flirt and stuff, but she was on it. She was like watching him and everything. I think he was like, when they were cooking, she was actually watching him. Shin Silky. She was the first one to come in at the very beginning, and I thought we were gonna have a repeat of like season 1, where the guys were gonna make all these like, oh, she's so pale and innocent comments, which that needs to go, because it's just not. It should not be a reason why you like somebody. Like, it's just not. And being pale is not equated to innocent. Like, it's just not. But I mean, you can think about it in your head. If that's how you think, that's how you think. But I thought it was going to be a repeat, but luckily we didn't hear it. It was one line that was said, and I can't remember if it was like the commentators or if it was like, I think it was the commentators. The people watching the panel said something like that, but it was like one little line, then they left it alone. Thank God. And I think that's another reason why, for me, Park Si-jung stands out, because she's got like a nice natural, like her skin tone, it looks healthy. I don't know, maybe it's the American in me, but that helps her stand out more, and I think it makes her look, to me, prettier. So, and yeah, okay, that's all I'm gonna say there. Other guys, Choi Jung-woo, I don't know. These pictures on this site are not helpful. Oh, okay. I don't know who's interested in Choi Jung-woo. I think he was the one that didn't get any letters in the mailbox the first round. Or was it Kim Hun-bin that didn't get any in his mailbox? For some reason, Kim Hun-bin and Choi Jung-woo, they look a little bit more alike to me than the other guys. So I kind of, I'll put it this way, I hate to say it, but they're forgettable. I guess because I think the other guys are attracted. Choi Soo-in, I think she is one, I feel like she's very bold, and she kind of takes the lead easily, so she did stand out for that fact. But I think she's kind of there to just have fun, and like she's like kind of like reminds me of a boss lady, so she's pretty cool. And I think that's it. I don't know why I feel like they're missing at least 2 or 3 people off of here, but I guess that's everyone. So yeah, my overall thoughts, one thing I noticed was that I hope they switch up a little bit more of what is done in the season, because it kind of seems like an exact repeat of last season, and I'm like, if you don't do anything different, then it's just like there's no surprise. So I don't know if they're gonna just throw in like one little surprise, but you know, they're eating, it looks like they're sitting at the same spot, they're eating at the same spot, they're going to get water at the same spot, they've got the tent set up at the same spot, the tents where they're sleeping, but also like where they have their dates, it looks like the same exact spot as well. It does seem like their hotel arrangement, the paradise arrangement has changed a little bit, but where they're meeting though outside, I feel like that could have been done a little differently, just to change stuff up, make things a little bit more interesting for the viewer. But again, we're only in 2 episodes, so I'm interested in seeing what else they have to come. Yeah, so episode 2 left off with, you know, everybody kind of pairing up for Paradise, and I think so far 2 or 3 couples I think are going. It's either 2 or 3, I can't remember. So I'll talk more about that in my next review video. But what are your thoughts on Singles Inferno 2? And you know, it'll be interesting to watch this from the standpoint of again, watching Ramen and Chill with like an international woman in the show, and then watching this and just kind of seeing, I don't know, I'm just interested in seeing kind of what what happens. And I will say, if this is going to be a exact repeat of the last season, then I wouldn't watch it again, because it's just like, it gets boring if you can predict everything that's going to happen. Like if they bring in a new guy and a new girl, like not like 3/4 of the way into the show, I'm like, really? This happened last time? Like, I don't know. I feel like if they really wanted to spice things up, what they could do is bring in like somebody international, or like several international people, but then you have the language barrier, so I don't know if they would really be able to do that. Like they could bring in more, I guess, international people that could speak the language. That would be cool, from like different countries. That would be a cool thing to see. But I don't know the logistics of that. I think it's a little harder to do. So I'm excited though that it's back on, and hoping for some awesome content. Last thing I'll say is that I did not like the fact. I liked the fact last season they brought in some like I forget what you call them, but the shocking twist characters. Like they come in late in the show. They came in way too late last season. And I felt bad for like the girls. So wasn't it 2 girls and 2 guys? Maybe it's 2 girls and 1 guy. The girls were trying to make impressions, and like they had no time to do it. And I think the guy only lucked out because he knew one of the girls and one of the guys. I think they worked, or they saw each other at the same gym. So I'm just like, if you're gonna bring in like new wild card cast members, bring them in like at least halfway through so they actually have time. Otherwise, I'm just like, the people that come on, I'm like, I guess they're just going on for more of like this, just to say that they went on a show, versus like actually finding love or whatever. Bring them in earlier. Bringing them in like 2 episodes before the series ends kind of is pointless to me. But I don't know. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Yeah. What do you guys think about Singles Inferno 2? I'm cheering it on. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Thank you for watching, and have a good one. Bye.